Minasan konnichiwa und willkommen. And today I'm doing another reading for you guys. But this time it's going to be based on The Snow Queen, based on the classic tale by Hans Christian Andersen. But instead of the traditional old-fashioned way, like Hans Christian Andersen did, my take on the story is going to be somewhere in New York City. Well, mostly in the Manhattan or Bronx area. Without further ado, let's get this video on the road. Once upon a time, in the darkest corner of New York City, mostly in the Bronx or Manhattan area, lived two very innocent children who are named Helga Iwamatsu and Olga Kim. The former is half Japanese, half German, and the latter is half Norwegian, half Korean. And these two little girls really had a lot of fun together. And yeah, they're pretty much half sisters. You know, Helga and Olga, as in Helga Iwamatsu and Olga Kim. The former being a German-Japanese hybrid, and the latter being Norwegian-Korean. And then their grandmother told them to come inside.
Helga, Olga, time to come inside. Supper's about ready. Supper? What are we having for supper tonight, Grandma? Tonight we're having beef rice-a-roni. Oh, yum! That sounds like really good. Some good meal, Grandma. I'm glad you like it, Kinda. After you get done with your supper, I'm going to tell you a story. A story? Oh, goody gosh.
And then later that night, the grandmother basically told them to lay almost next to the fireplace. And the grandma basically tells them the story of the Ice Queen.
Once upon a time, there lived an evil Ice Queen. And boy, was she not impressed.
And this evil Ice Queen is portrayed by Debbie Reynolds, in my take.
I tell you, there's nothing evil going on in the world today.
So the Ice Queen basically called upon her henchman, Griselda, the polar bear, portrayed by Jonathan Winters, and Dudley the penguin, portrayed by Phil Hartman. You rang, Your Highness?
Yeah, you rang, Your Highness? I've got a very important job you need to do.
What kind of job is that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to know.
There's this little girl named Anna, and I want you to bring her to me.
Are you sure about that, madam?
Yeah, I heard she's a very strong one.
I don't care what she does. I want her brought to me.
Whatever you say, ma'am. And then her loyal parrot companion basically comforts the Ice Queen.
Ah, my pet, What is wrong with the world today? It's always so warm and fuzzy, and I can't have any of that. Aw, Polly want a cracker? Polly want a cracker? Aw, aw. Right now, aw.
And somewhere near the French Mexican restaurant Jean Juan lives that particular little girl named Anna with the pigtails, portrayed by Kirsten Dunst.
I tell you, the French baguettes and Mexican tortilla soup really hits the spot. Somehow I need to find my own inspiration.
And next to her, of course, is her next to Anna is her best male friend, Yoshi von Strauss. Yep, half Japanese, half German.
Oh, come on, Anna. If there's one store I love to take you with, it'd be that Nintendo store across the street.
I guess you're right. But how are we supposed to get to the Nintendo store on time?
Don't worry about the thing. I've got you covered.
So Yoshi basically used his instant transmission and poof, Anna and Yoshi were there.
Wow, this is the fastest way to travel. Dankeschön. Arigato gozaimasu.
Ah, no sweat it, my darling. It's just my way of thanking you for all your hard work.
But then out of nowhere, Griselda and Dudley spotted Anna and grabbed her and took her away. And basically threw Anna in the dungeon of the Snow Queen's castle. Yep, Anna was being held captive and being held hostage by the Snow Queen's goons.
Yeah, you better stay put in that dungeon, girlie. We're gonna be watching you on guard for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, so don't do any funny business. You got that? Now listen, Your Honor. I'm just a penguin. I've got a Turbo Man for Johnny months ago. It's nestled safely under our tree.
How am I supposed to get out of here now?
There is no way out.
What? Who said that?
I'm the one who said it. So Anna meets another female named Peggy, portrayed by Laura San Giacomo, from that classic NBC sitcom Just Shoot Me, which takes place at a fictional magazine called Blush.
Wait, you're stuck in here too?
That's exactly what I said. Unless there is some way to get out of here.
How?
Well, I tried digging once, but the penguin caught me, and now I'm stuck here again.
So, Peggy, Is there any alternative to get us out of here? From the Ice Snow Queen's tyrannical regime?
Well, there is some hope, but that's going to take a while. And then Yoshi von Strauss was basically going all Metal Gear Solid to try and find his best friend Anna. Yep, he actually went all Metal Gear Solid. You know, pretending to be Solid Snake from the Metal Gear Solid series with some techniques from Capcom's Onimusha games. Okay, that should be the end of part 1 of my Snow Queen reading. Stay tuned for part 2 as I continue the story. And I'll be right back after these messages, so stay tuned. And don't touch that dial. Also, do not send any more dislikes. You got that, haters?